Hey, what's up guys, me JyleRandom, and this is a video. Now we're gonna be doing once again one of these awesome reviews, but this time instead of doing the normal random reviews that I always do, this time I'm gonna be doing a first impression of one of the highly acclaimed anime of this summer, which is Mob Psycho 100. Now I've only watched 3 episodes as of now because it's currently the only 3 that's available, since I'll have to wait next week for the next one. But these 3 episodes, I've already had a first impression for it, and here are my thoughts and opinions about it. Now, of course, to give you the summary first of what Mob Psycho is. So Mob Psycho 100 is basically an anime about a man, about a boy named Mob, or you can call him like Kageyama. Sorry, I can't remember the names, okay? I just started this anime. So it's basically about this guy who has a amazing, powerful psychic. Was it psychic? He has this amazing power that is ginormous. He is a powerful esper, if that's what it's called. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. And basically, he's a person who's trying to live out his life, trying to be normal while under an emotional shackle. He is basically a person trying to be emotionless, trying not to feel as much as anything as possible, because if he were to ever feel such emotions such as anger, sadness, and etc., his power starts to threaten little by little, and in a way of a certain percentage, as in a way you can go from 20% to 80%, and somehow it's how the title gets its 100 title. If he goes to 100%, well, things don't go too well with the people he's fighting with. Of course, talking about the characters like Raigen Arataka. Now that guy, how my first impression about him? He's such a fucking dick. He's a phony when it comes to exorcising other evil spirits, which is basically, he's a phony. He's a fake. He doesn't really do all that stuff. He doesn't have that skill. Now, of course, he has demonstrated before that he's pretending, to do the, like all these other, he has the skill by throwing salt and everything else. But of course, he mostly relies on Mob, who he calls every time to eradicate these evil spirits and exorcise them, and then takes all the glory and stuff. And that's basically it. Mob does the groundwork, and he gets all the glory. That's basically it. I hate this character as of now. I haven't watched the whole series yet, so obviously I actually haven't even read the manga yet. But I do know that this manga was written by one, which originally was a comic in the internet, just as the same as One Punch Man, but then afterwards became a manga. Basically by one itself, I'm expecting great things from this, but I'm not giving too much of a big impression and expectations for it, because most of the time when I put these kind of expectations, it really ruins the anime. The characters are not too bad, except for that one guy, Raigen, that I have mentioned, which I really hate right now. Some characters, of course, hasn't been introduced yet, so I can't really get into much of the development and talk about these things, because it's right now only 3 episodes, and this is pretty much just a first impression for me. Now, the settings, of course, is pretty average. Once again, it's in a high school setting where this guy is trying to find the fullest of life. He's trying his best to live out his life to the fullest. He's even joined one club just to see if he can ever feel great living his life. I can't imagine where the plot is going, but I can imagine that nothing too major would happen, since there might be another season coming out, but that's just speculations I'm making. What about the animation though? Well, the animation was a little bit unexpected for me. Especially it's expected for one, since we've clearly seen his works before, where all his mangas have been seen to have this comedic style of drawings, and it's also been applied as well to the anime. But at first, when I first watched it, it didn't click too much into me. It was a little bit weird watching it, and my eyes were wiggling almost everywhere when looking at the first episodes of its animation. But as I continued to watch all the other episodes, it did get used to me, and well, I kind of started to cling into it. Would I be continuing this series? Well, sure. I am going to continue this, but I'm not expecting too much things into this anime, because It might not be as much promising as One Punch Man, but I am going to put some faith into the directors just as they are, because clearly one has made amazing stories of this. So I have faith in these people that they're gonna make an awesome series and awesome stories. And also for one, and also in all honesty, this anime was a little bit too overhyped. I wasn't even into it until I've seen there's too many of the advertised YouTubers who are being paid and trying to be sponsored by, not trying, are sponsored by Crunchyroll and hyping the anime into watching it. I mean, stop. Okay, we get it. Just like I said, this is all based off of my opinion and my impressions of the series itself. If you guys want to continue it, or if you guys want to watch it, go ahead and try. It is definitely for everyone, and I'm sure it might not disappoint you in certain ways. It is recommended to everyone. It doesn't really have a genre for you to enjoy. It is a supernatural horror comedy, but I'm pretty sure everyone can roll with that. If everyone can roll with One Punch Man, everyone can roll with this. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this wonderful video. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more content like this, and also follow me on my other social medias. The links are in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Whoop. Wrong camera. Whoop.
Back from the dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to go fucking mental on this motherfucking drop.